Hey YouTube, and welcome back to Gibbs Gaming. This is Chris, and as you can see on the screen here, I'm doing another Fallout 76 build. Due to a request that I got from a new subscriber, they would like to see a updated solo build to our Silent Hunter sniper build. So that's precisely what I've done here. So let me give you a quick rundown of exactly what it is that we're going to be doing in this build. Keep in mind that this one is now built for in-game sniper content. So as you're leveling up, some of these might need to be switched around with other skills until you've hit that level 50 mark. Because I can tell you right now, in order to get all the perk cards that are on your screen right now, you're going to need to be level 57. There will be a few levels that if you're trying to do it specifically for only these cards, you're not going to be able to get a point up there or a skill card for your build until you get to a certain level, unless you get super lucky during those packs and happen to unlock it then. But let's go ahead and get into this. As you can see, we have 6 strength, 15 perception, 2 endurance, because we don't really need that much hit points. We're a sniper. The objective of this build is to simply take out the target before they get to us. We have 7 charisma, we have 8 intelligence, 6 agility, and 12 luck. Here's a quick breakdown of all that. Under strength, the reason why we have 6 is because I'm getting pack rat and I'm getting traveling pharmacy. Pack rat gives us the weight of all junk items reduced by 75%. That's going to be key since we're going to have to keep up with our own repairs and whatnot with this build. Traveling pharmacy reduces the weight of all chems, including stim packs, by 90%. Now that's key in this build because there are certain chems that we can take that allow us to do more damage temporarily for those closer encounters, such as needing to pull out our secondary weapon like a shotgun or pistol, or even a fully automatic assault rifle. This will help us take down a target that gets too close when we're not able to take a target out in VATS at range. So, under perception, we have 15 points. Of course, we're going to get all of our riflemen. So we have rifleman, expert rifleman, and master rifleman. This is going to give us a total of 60% damage done with our non-automatic rifles, so our sniper rifles. We also have tank killer. Your rifles ignore 36% armor and have a 9% chance to stagger. Now this is crucial because that right there gives us basically 30% more damage. I know it says it ignores armor, but let's say it's 100% armor. Now we're still hitting for 30% harder than we would have. So that's just the way I look at it. We also have glow sighted. So once you get up into that level 50 plus range, when you're having to take down glowing enemies a lot, when you're doing the nuke sites and things like that, this allows you to do 60% more damage. So keep in mind, you have rifleman, expert rifleman, and master rifleman. That gives you 60% more damage right there. You have tank killer, which is giving us 30% or 36% damage reduction, or takes away their damage reduction by 36%. And now if they're a glowing enemy on top of that, we're doing an additional 60% more damage. So you're already sitting well over 120%, give or take, just in those perk cards. Over on endurance, we have 2 points so we can get rejuvenation. You gain this makes no sense because it's not proper English in my opinion, but you gain much increased benefit from being well fed or well hydrated. Basically what that does is you get a small buff every time you are well hydrated or well fed or both. This actually increased that by about 1.5 to 1.75% increase to that. So say it gave you like 10 hit points, now you're getting like 12 to 13 hit points. So it's in that neighborhood there. That's just an example. It's not what it really does. Under charisma, we have 7 points. We're getting lone wanderer. The reason for that is because when we're venturing alone, we take 20% less damage. So if a target does get to us, we're going to take a little bit less damage. And we gain AP regeneration by 30%. That is key When we get over into luck, you'll see why. We also have Tenderizer, which makes our target receive 7% more damage for 10 seconds after I attack. That actually continuously reapplies every time I attack, even if it's in that 10-second period. So if I hit you 3 times within 10 seconds, it's reapplied every time I hit you. Granted, that's not saying that it's going to go up to 30 seconds. No. What that is if I hit you and 2 seconds later I hit you again, I have another 10 seconds. And then I hit you again, another 10 seconds. So this is really crucial because it's going to add on to all that other damage we've been doing beforehand so that, now granted, 7% doesn't sound like a lot. It used to be a lot more, but 7% is still a ton of damage. Um, so just Tenderizer is really key for this build. Under Intelligence, there wasn't really anything that increased our damage per se, but what I do like about the Intelligence tree is we get Gunsmith. Guns break 50% slower, and you can craft tier 5 guns, plans required. The thing about that is we want to be able to create, craft, repair, build our own weapons for this build. You could also get weapon or armor smith as well if you want to be able to rotate out a couple cards when you're crafting. Um, there's also the one that lets you repair armor above 200 to 200% normal. So you could do that and just switch these, those two cards out constantly. In fact, I can show you those real quick, just in case that's something that you're interested in doing. Um, if you ever, unlock those cards or whatever. Um, but what it is armor. You can now craft advanced armor mods. You can get all the way up to your crafted armor has improved durability if you have rank 3. And then you come down here to no, that's not what I wanted. Where is it? Where is my armor? That's power armor. All power armor. Power armor. I saw it when I was doing it, but I don't see it now. But oh, here it is. Fix it good. You can get that as well as armor, and then just take off gunsmith and weapon artisan. Put those two on, make your armor, and bam, done. So you can switch those out as need be. Under agility, we have action boy girl. Again, this gives us AP regeneration by 45%, which does stack with the lone wanderer's 30%. So that gives you a total of 75% faster regeneration. We also have covert operative, which gives our ranged sneak attacks do 2.5 times normal damage. So if we're sneaking and we add all that damage from rifleman and tank killer and glow sight, we're doing a ton of damage right off the get-go. And that's outside of VATS. Here's where the real fun for this build gets going. Under luck, we have 12 points. We have 4-leaf clover. Each hit in VATS has a chance to fill our critical meter, so if I hit, get a critical, use my critical, hit again, that shot has a chance to refill my critical, which means I can then crit again. So, I mean, you can just chain this constantly. It's ridiculous. We have better criticals. VATS criticals now do 40% more damage. So if we're in VATS and we do critical and we're in sneak, plus all the other bonuses we're getting to damages, we're doing a metric ton of damage in one shot to a target. Bloody Mess, 15% more damage. 15% flat damage. Doesn't matter if it's a crit or not. Stack that with your crits. You're killing the target. Bam. Done. Thanks for playing. Critical Savvy. Critical hits now only consume 55% of your critical meter, which means they fill faster if you don't get the 4-leaf bonus. So now you're being able to crit faster, harder, stronger. You take down anything in this game real fast. So that's going to be the updated build for solo sniper builds. You can still change out, let's say you want to play with a team, which is perfectly fine. You come over here to Charisma, you take out Lone Wanderer, and you go get your Inspirational if you want. You could get uh, your team medic if you want to be the guy that stands in the back as a sniper and just heals, because then you can pop a stim pack on yourself and it'll heal your other teammates to full. So, it's really just how you want to play at this point. But this particular build is specifically for solo play. I will give you a quick rundown of how this level works out a little bit. As you can see here, once we hit level 2, we're adding 1 point to, what is that, agility. So we get our action boy, and it just goes on and on and on. You keep going down. And as you can see right here, level 16, this is what I was talking about. You pick a perk that you missed from up here. You can do it in 17, 18, 19, get to 20, all the way down to 22. It's wanting you to get expert rifleman, so you're still at 4. Then you go back, go get another perk you missed, get another perk you missed, from 23 to 26. Then from 27 all the way down, and bam. By the time you hit 39, you've got 1 free point. So you can just see how this just keeps going. And keep in mind, if I'm going too fast, just make sure you click pause. But see, once we hit 49, so right before we hit 50, we have 8 perk cards we weren't able to pick from earlier. So we can always go back and for the next 8 levels, go, okay, I need this one, I need that one, I need this one, I need that one. So it's not a perfect roadmap, but it gives you a idea of what you should be doing. If you guys don't know about this website, it's a fantastic one. It's called nukesdragons.com. Both words are plural. / Fallout 76 / perks. And that lets you come here and you can play around with all the perk cards, perk points, all that good jazz. But it's a very useful website, and it's what I use for my builds and what have you from there. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you stopping by and watching. And I hope that I've answered any questions. And I hope this is updated enough for our new subscriber. I appreciate you stopping by and leaving us a comment. Thank you for enjoying the content enough to at least subscribe to the channel. Um, if there's any other builds you want to see, please don't hesitate. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll do my best to get that build out for you. But as always, guys, again, I'm Chris. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Be blessed. And as one, we will rise stronger and wiser. Have fun and peace out, guys. Bye.